morning. So today we're going to revisit in a different way our water element. I thought this would be really appropriate because we're sort of moving into like summer's looming, isn't it? It's sort of there, and we want to nourish the earth with some water and some rain. But this water element is beautiful because it works on so many levels in our body. Water is a master teacher, really. You watch it go through cycles. It sort of starts in the ocean, it ends up in the sky, it rains into rivers, and wherever it is, it adapts beautifully to its situation. So you can watch water and take lots of lessons from it. Often people find water really relaxing, whether it's being in it or just the sound of it. It's really, really nourishing to your nervous system, your physical body, your spiritual body. And also it's one of the most flexible and soft things. So often in our life we feel like we have to be kind of like fiery and aggressive and stubborn to get to the things we want, but actually it's about being soft and patient and letting things take their time. You'll see that like even water can wear away things as hard as rock, but it takes its time to do that, and that's a really valuable lesson too. It's not gripping and trying to grab for and push and pull to try and get what we want. It's about stepping back and allowing the universe to bring it to us when that time comes. So today the movements are going to be really flowy and kind of circular, like the journey of water. We're going to move our hips a lot because that is where the sacral chakra lies, and that is the water element. It's our sensuality, our pleasure, our creativity, which again are really reflective of water. And when we come to our two yin poses, they're going to nourish the kidney meridians in our body, which is the water element organ, and it helps to remove toxins and filter the water in our body. So they're going to kind of tap into this kind of side body movement, which is where the kidney meridian lies. And then we're going to take a nice journey with water at the end. So let's make a start. Come to any comfortable seat. It can look like me, or it can be legs outstretched, however you like. And let's start to bring some alignment into our body. So stacking the shoulders over the hips, starting to grow tall through the spine. You can roll your shoulders up and down your back body and open your heart. Let the crown of the head reach towards the sky and just relax your face. Take a moment here to maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze and arrive in your body. Arrive in your yoga session, in the present moment, letting go of anything that happened before here or is going to happen after. If you notice your mind going there, gently bring it back, drop your awareness down into the body. And if it feels useful to you this morning, you can take a little scan through your body from the top of your head down into the tips of your toes. And all you're doing here is just meeting your body where it's at. We're not going to judge or criticise it. If there's little areas calling for your attention, like tension or pain, or just something that feels a little bit uncomfortable or unusual, maybe welcome that. It's just a beautiful message that maybe you need to tend to this area with extra love and care. It's not to be fought with. And also take some time to explore the areas of your body which maybe feel more numb or joyful to be in. And hold all of that together. Remember, that's the beautiful variety of life. We have everything all mixed in together, and still in the centre of us is that unshakable peace and who we truly are, underneath all of the experiences, sensations, memories and emotions. And take some time to connect to your breath. Just that organic breath that happens all on its own and breathes your body. And if you want to here, again, this is just an option. You can practice some circular breathing, so thinking about maybe waves of an ocean coming up, falling down, tumbling back under, and keeping that circular motion. So your breath that breathes in is going to bleed into the out breath all on its own, or Ujjayi breath, that ocean breath. So you can make it almost audible. And with that out breath, feel that wave of relaxation spreading through your body. So you're not tensing your jaw, the brow, the scalp in any way. Let your shoulders melt down and relax. You can even let your belly be soft here. So often, especially as women, we feel a lot of shame in the pelvis. We want it to be small and flat. But here's permission to let it be taking space up. Let it be soft. There's no need to shrink to fit anything here. You are allowed to take up space. Just like water would fill whichever vessel it was poured into. Allow your pelvis to do the same. Both the jaw and the pelvis are deeply connected. When you're in utero, they're one thing. As you grow, they separate to form the jaw and the throat, and then your pelvis and your cervix. So allow them to both be soft at the same time. If you relax your jaw, your pelvis will also relax. We'll introduce some gentle movement into the body. So this is a nice free form practice. You can change the way your legs are crossed if you want to, if not leave them where they are. And you can start with any part of the body, but you might like to start with the head and neck. So you could roll your head and neck, you could shake your head, yes or no. You could just let your ear drop down to one shoulder. So play around with all of the movements that you can make with your head and neck. They don't have to be yoga movements, they don't have to be what I'm doing or anybody else. Just moving around organically and keeping in mind that flow of the water. So allowing that flow to happen all by itself. And the movements to move you, not to think too much about what you're going to do. Drop your awareness down into your body. And then let this flow down into the shoulders or maybe another part of your body. So again, you could roll the shoulders, shake the shoulders, you could shrug your shoulders. These are all just suggestions. You can do anything you like. You can move any part of your body. And then organically, just allowing the arms to join in. You might take a nice full body stretch, reaching your arms up overhead. And then start to let your fingers flow through the space around you. Now here today we could use the metaphor of water. Maybe you're in a beautiful bubble and you're just clearing this water around you so that it's nice crystal clear water. There's no negativity here, blockages, shame, expectations, anything that's gotten into this water, you're going to clear it out. And you're reinforcing that bubble around you today, so nobody else's stuff is going to come in. And you can just feel this, you can visualize it, you can just trust that it's happening. Allowing the movements to be fluid, flowy, soft. Taking your time, and you'll notice that the spine joins in, so maybe you start to take some twists here. Could be a nice big side bend, again nourishing the kidney and bladder meridians in the body here. Again, you can start to explore the floor now if you want to, so maybe exploring the floor with your hands, seeing how that feels in the body. Pelvis, you might here just spend a few moments dropping your awareness down into the pelvis, or what you can do is gently rock from side to side. You could even take a seated cat-cow here and kind of tuck and untuck the pelvis. There's a number of movements you can take here, or kind of rolling the spine around so the sit bones press into the earth, feeling into the pelvis. If you want to here, have a little squeeze and release of the pelvic floor. Really good for toning the pelvic area, bringing about a healthy blood supply and strength to this area. It's also a really good way to tap into our potent creative energy, our kundalini, which is located at the base of the spine, so it's deeply connected to the pelvis. I'm just going to take this off because I'm boiling hot. And when you're ready, maybe stretching those legs out and having a feel of some movements with the legs outstretched. So you could just work with the feet and the toes here. You could take some bends, you could wobble your knees around, you can do anything you like here. Mash the toes together, shake the knees, roll your ankles. And then when you're ready, come back into your comfortable seat. So we're going to do a lot of work on all fours today. Is everyone okay on their hands and knees this morning? Perfect. So make your way there now. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Gently draw your core in so your back is nice and flat. And we're going to start with some cat-cow. So drop the navel down, widen the collarbones, widen the sit bones, look up slightly and breathe in. Exhale, tuck everything underneath, pressing into the hands and feet, grounding your spine, drawing the navel in. Inhale, open your collarbones, open your sit bones. Breathe in. Exhale, ground the spine. Start to make these movements bleed into one another. Breathing in as you look up, and exhaling as you draw everything up and under. Work with your breath at your own pace. 2 more rounds, just one up and down, and then you're going to come back into that tabletop position. Now we're keeping the same principle of cat-cow here, where we release as we come down and we tuck up, but we're going to start to circle the chest now. So same movements, but a little bit more dynamic. Breathing in as you release, exhaling as you curl it around. Ready, just change the direction, and remember you can slow this right down, you can speed it up, you make it your own experience. Coming back to that neutral tabletop position, pressing into the hands and feet, eyes of the elbows shining forward and shoulders pressed away from the ears. So we're going to take some circles with the hips now. You can go around any direction you like because we're going to swap. So if you need to, step your knees back a little bit here and maybe widen them. It gives you more space to circle your hips. So you're imagining maybe compass points. You're circling through all of those compass points. There's a little bit of weight shifting here, so you're going to come forward into the hands and then back into the knees a little bit, but it's not a big giant movement. Breathing in as you come forward and exhaling as you press backwards. Same thing round the other way. Lovely. Come back to the centre just briefly. Now you've got to get your brain in gear here. We're going to do both the ribs and the hips at the same time. Luckily I don't have a brain, so I'm not going to overthink it. So you're circling both at the same time. Doesn't matter what direction, doesn't matter how it looks. And then you've really got to think about this. Swap directions. It always feels super weird one way, doesn't it? Doesn't feel as flowy and as fluid, and that's normal. When you're ready, coming back into that neutral position, you might need to step your knees back underneath your hips, bring your toes together. Come back into a wide leg child's pose, pressing the hips back towards the heels. Don't worry if there's a giant gap here, that's perfectly normal. Walk your hands over to the right and stack your left hand on top of your right, bringing in a little side body stretch here. Breathing naturally. Feeling the breath come into the back of the body. Relaxing the belly and relaxing the face, allowing yourself to take up space. Walk your hands back through the centre, over to the left, stacking the right on top of the left. When you're ready, come back to the centre. So we're going to take a little flow sequence here. It's just a short one. You might want to bring your knees back to neutral here, so just do a little shuffle. You're going to round up into cat from child and then drop your hips down into cobra as you inhale, look up and release the feet. Exhale, round back through cat and come down into your child's pose. So you ripple up into cat with a rounded spine. Inhale as you release the hips. And then exhale back into child's pose, keeping it nice and circular. So take your time, work with your breath and your body. Nice circular flowy sequence here. You can add on or take anything away that you feel is right for you in this moment. So if you want to speed it up, slow it down, you want to add a little bit more of a wiggly movement to it, you can. Next time you arrive in your child's pose, you're just going to stay there. Keep breathing. Relax. So I'm just going to turn to the front, but you guys can stay where you are. Roll back onto all fours, and we're going to take a slightly longer sequence here. So I'm going to slow it right down for you, and then we're going to bleed each movement into each other and continue to take the sequence at our own pace. So first of all, come into bird dog, bringing one arm straight forward and the opposite leg behind you. Exhale as you bring them out to the side and set the foot down on the ground. Not the same side, guys. Inhale, up and over, cartwheel the arms, coming into gate pose. Bringing the arm into a nice side bend, look up. Bring the arms back down, back over to the opposite side into half moon, breathing in. That's it, forgot my own sequence, guys. And then circle round back into a three-legged tabletop position, bringing the hips slightly forward as you do. Exhale and press them back. Inhale here as you roll back, and this time swing the leg behind you and come down into a cobra. Lovely and snaky, got it? Yeah. We'll do it again many, many times. Exhale back into your tabletop, and we're going to do that on the other side. So we'll repeat it twice more so you've really got it. Inhale, come up into bird dog. Exhale, bring it out to the side and set the foot down like that. Inhale, up and over, cartwheel. Exhale, bring your hand down onto the floor underneath your shoulder into half moon. Come forward. That's it, hips come forward. Exhale back. And then this time swing your leg round behind you and snake down into your cobra. Inhaling at the top. Exhale back. That's it. So swap sides whenever you're ready. I'm pretty sure I've done the same side twice, but you're supposed to swap sides. Okay, so inhaling, raising that arm and leg. Exhale down to the side. Do you keep doing the same side every time? Cartwheel the arms up and over into gates. Then back through the sky into half moon. Beautiful. Come round. Release the hips forwards. Press them back. Swing the leg round behind you and come up into cobra. Got it? Beautiful. So I'm going to repeat that side, seeing as I did the other one twice, but you can swap sides. So you inhale up into bird dog. Exhale out to the side. Inhale through the air. Exhale back down into half moon. Inhale, come forwards with the hips too. Exhale back. And then inhale into cobra as you swing the leg round. Anyone else's hair like this? I can't see what you're doing, so you crack on. Right, thank you. It's not like I'm on camera or anything. Exhale back. Take a little break when you need to, and then we'll start that flow sequence, just moving at our own pace. Don't worry if you go wrong, just go into a nice flow state and move however you want to. Don't do the same arm and leg like I'm about to do. I keep repeating the same side as well, but we'll do the other side in a moment. So whichever side you're on, just finish up and come back down into that child's pose. Take a little break. relax the face. You're going to walk your hands back towards your body. If you can, you're going to come straight into a little low squat here. So if that's too much, let me know. You can come up halfway. But from here, bring the hands down onto the earth, and we're gently going to rock the hips and the knees, just releasing the low back, releasing the pelvis, breathing gently. Rest in the centre. We're going to come up into a forward fold, so straighten the legs, release the head and the body to the earth, relax, and from here we're just going to gently sway the body in a little ragdoll, so you can bend one knee and straighten the other. You can make a figure eight, or you can make a little semicircle, whatever feels good. You can shake your head here, yes and no. Slowly roll up bone by bone by bone until you're all the way in your mountain pose. Just take a moment here to connect the feet to the earth, to realign the body and the shoulders, open your heart, and relax your face. So we're going to take some gentle squats. Say gentle squats. I'm lulling you into a false sense of security there. We're going to take some squats. So turn your legs out. They can be a little bit wider than your normal stance, and we're not like totally turned out. They're sort of at 10 and 2, I would say. So inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Exhale, slowly bring the knees wide and lower yourself down. Remember, you can stop here, or you can come all the way down to the earth. If you need to readjust the feet here, please do. Inhale, come all the way up. Now you can add on here by peeling up onto the toes if you want to. Exhale, come all the way down, opening that pelvis. And you can keep the heels on the ground or off the ground here, it's entirely up to you. Just do whatever suits your body. Exhale down. And again, inhale up. This time when you exhale and come down, just take a little break, relaxing as much as you can in Malasana, taking those gentle belly breaths. Now when we come up this time, we're going to twist to one side. The back leg is going to straighten, so the way you're facing, that leg behind you is going to straighten. You can go any way you like. Inhale, come up on the diagonal, straighten that back leg. Beautiful. Exhale, come down through the centre. Take the same move on the other side. Exhaling, reaching up. Beautiful, and come down. Keep moving, keep flowing. And again down. Last one. Holding your squat for a moment longer. So this time when we come up, we're going to keep the heels on the ground. We're going to bring the arms wide up into goddess. Well, we're going to come up into 5-point star, breathing in, and then down into goddess as we draw the elbows in, the knees come wide. Beautiful. Inhale up, 5-point star. Exhale, draw in, widen the knees. Beautiful, and again, inhale up. Exhale down. This time, stay here. Bring your hands onto your thighs. You're going to press one shoulder forward and look back over the other one. Then come back through the centre, same thing the other side. Do that at least 2 or 3 times with your breath, with your body. last time. But this time when you come up, you're going to bring yourself back into your mountain pose. Release the arms down. And if you're not at the top of your mat, you're going to take a mindful walk to the top. We're going to chaturanga back down to the ground. So inhale, swoop your arms back, lean back, hips come forward. Exhale, swan dive down, arms come behind you. Release the head, release the arms. Inhale, up, halfway lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms on the earth. Inhale, step your right leg back, and then your left. You can drop the knees here if you need to. Take a few breaths in your high-armed plank. Then you're going to drop the knees, the chin and the chest, untuck the toes. Coming down, chaturanga. Inhale up into the cobra. Exhale, press back into child's pose. You can widen the knees here or keep them together. Keep breathing. So we're going to make our way into our yin poses now. We're going to hold these for around 5 minutes each. So keep your legs where they are, but roll onto the knees. We're going to take the threaded wide leg child's pose. If you have cushions, you can place them underneath you if you want to, but if not, just keep them away. We're going to inhale, peel the arm up to the sky. Doesn't matter which one, because we're going to swap sides. Exhale, thread the needle through the gap, bringing the side of the face onto the floor and the hips back towards the heels. So get comfortable here. If you want to reach that supporting arm away for an extra stretch, you can. If that feels too much, just come into your regular child's pose. Maybe you can make a little shelf with your arms and just turn your head one way. Release, relax, surrender. Start to take that journey of yin, where you travel more deeply inside yourself. So close your eyes, soften your gaze. Start to work through the layers of your body. You can work through physical sensations, breath and energy, emotions, mood, memories. But what you're doing is you're staying that observer of all of your experiences and remembering that core divine being that makes up who you truly are. Underneath all of that, you are the witness, you are the observer, you are the vessel in which everything arises and falls. And remembering that you are not separate from anything, from anybody, from the water that flows and rains and travels down the rivers. And you have a lot of water inside you that makes up who you are. So nourishing this element, maybe the most important element in our body, is really vital for our well-being. For that deep connection to Mother Earth, who also has a lot of water on her body. And if there are particular areas of your body which are maybe holding a blockage, maybe it's an emotional pain, some other kind of pain, breathe into that area and breathe it out with your out breath. So we're nourishing our kidney and bladder meridians here, so removing toxins from the body, however they manifest. Could be physical, emotional, spiritual. underneath your shoulder. Roll your hips back on top of the knees and peel that arm back up to the sky for a gentle stretch. Exhale and bring your hand back down to the earth, and we'll repeat that pose on the other side. So inhale up, exhale, thread the needle through the gap on the other side, reaching that supporting arm to the top of the mat if you want to. Ready, bring that supporting hand back underneath your shoulder, roll your hips back in line with your knees, open your arm back up to the sky, breathing in, exhale, bring it down. So now we're going to come into our final relaxation position of Shavasana, lying on the floor on your back. So permission, you don't need my permission, but suggestion to pop more clothing back on, bring a blanket around your body, cushion underneath your head, anything you need to do to get more comfortable. And if you have any kind of issues with your low back, feel free to leave your knees bent or roll a blanket and place that behind your knees. Same with the neck, if you need a blanket behind your neck or a blanket underneath your hips, or maybe even one along the length of your spine. Just find what works for you. If you're lying in the full position, You're going to let there be a gap between your knees and your feet, so you're letting your knees and feet just flop away from one another. Your palms are flipped up with your fingertips gently curled, chin tucked down, and you may need to tuck or untuck your pelvis to find what works for your middle and low back. Once you're there, have a little fidget, stretch, yawn. You can even shake bits of your body if there's some kind of excess energy that's going to stop you from relaxing into the full surrender and stillness of Shavasana. So spend a few moments just adjusting, settling in, finding the best version of this shape for your body. Start to notice your connection with your physical body and the earth beneath you. Feel how you're supported and held by the earth, and give yourself permission to relax deeply here, knowing that you're safe and there's nothing you need to do other than relax. Out-breath, allow your body to surrender down deeper into the earth, to be held by her, so you can fully relax your whole body. You can relax on the next out-breath your face, jaw, brow and scalp, relaxing the throat, out down the front and back of your arms, into the backs of your palms, your fingertips and your palms. As you breathe out down the front of your torso, your chest and your belly relaxes, is heavy, open, spacious. Down your spine, into your glutes, your hips and pelvis, open, fluid, deeply relaxed. Down the front and backs of your thighs, over the tops of your kneecaps and the space behind your knees. Down the front of your shins and the backs of your legs. Relaxation spreading to the tops and soles of your feet, all the way to the ends of your toes. On your next out breath, you feel relaxation spreading like a waterfall from the top of your head, all the way through your body, down your arms and legs, to your feet and hands, washing through your whole body. And you notice now that your breath is deeper, softer, calmer. And as you focus on this, you notice that your mind is too. Breath, body and mind all one, united, whole, totally relaxed. You may notice thoughts dripping in and dissolving away, ready, bend up your knees and roll onto whichever side feels safest for you. When you're there, give your upper body a big hug, a big squeeze, take a gentle smile to yourself if that feels okay. And remind yourself the intention that you set at the start of the practice. Carrying that feeling with you of fluidity, openness. When you're ready, press your arms into the earth and help yourself all the way up to the comfortable seat in which you started. We'll end our session today with a few final clearing breaths together. So taking a deep breath in, bring your arms wide and all the way up above you, touching the palms together. Take a really big deep exhale and slowly float your fingers through the air to touch the earth. And again, big deep breath down into the belly, bringing your palms to touch at the top. Even bigger, even deeper exhale, really letting go of any last thing you want to leave here and not carry with you. One more time up. This time leave your hands in prayer position. Take a deep exhale as you slowly float your hands down past your third eye, your throat and onto your heart chakra. Relaxing the elbows, bringing your chin down to your chest. Taking a bow to yourself for your beautiful practice this morning, for looking to the water and seeing the lessons that are there for you to absorb. A bow to each other for the shared group energy and the space that you hold for one another. And I bow to you for practicing with me this morning, raising your head when